Hello? 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 Is anyone there? Hello. How are we doing on this, what day is it? Saturday. It's lovely Saturday. I realized I didn't add any drop shadow to my thing yet, so I'm here to add some. Let's see if it works. Someone say something. Anything. Oh, my lights aren't on. Shit. I think my Okay. There we go. Hi. What's up, chat? Hello, Common Artist Skylander. Baku Yorozu says Poggers. Sean Kinch. Hello. Hello, Random Hank. 22nd anniversary. Does that mean it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Hello, Vent. I'm sorry it's been a rough day. Glad you could be here. Hello, Purple. Hello. Thomas faming the hello like he's Diaboromon from the Digimon movie. That's a great reference for someone who knows Digimon. I've seen Digimon, but that's about it. I'm adding my chat over here so I don't need to look at so I get the chat without I'm gonna look at this screen. Okay. Cool. What is up, everyone? I literally, as you saw in the title and the thumbnail, I don't have anything to talk about. Well, I do have things to talk about, but it's just random stuff. Let's see, I didn't stream last week, but last time I streamed was like 2 weeks ago, right? And it was right before last week we got the Eggs Dream. No, it was like the day before Eggs Dream dropped. I remember, yeah. I know where I was when Eggs Dream dropped. So yeah, it was the day before. So that was kind of funny. We were talking about Eggs Dream, and now in a few hours Eggs Dream debuts today, but probably not. It's probably gonna be a last minute debut. If you don't know what that means, like the Grand Geo debut. Who else does that? Not many Final Forms do it. Genius did that. Revice did it a lot in 01, but not for their final forms. 01 was Shining, and Shining Assault Hopper did it, which was fucking ridiculous. That pissed me off. What else did it? Catastrum kinda does it, but Catastrum does the same thing that Agito Burning does, where it at least gets, actually Catastrum gets a half of a fight in. So I actually don't count Catastrum as a last minute debut. I count it as a last minute debut if the only thing we get is the henshin and then the episode ends. That pisses me off. Catastrum, the episode ends during his fight, but he gets a little bit of a fight. He gets to do something. And I think that's a really great, like, if they want to end an episode on a form debut, I think that's a great way to do it, because you get the excitement of the form debuting, and then oh, I gotta watch next week now. But you still get a little, like, you're not like, I just saw the form and now nothing. Like, at least you get the form and now you're interested to do more. So if they do that with Eggs Dream tonight, I'll be very happy. I'm okay if they want to end the fight, like, halfway through the fight. Yes, Geats Boost Mark 3 is what I'm talking about. Because he transforms and the episode ends. I mean, okay, my thing with the last minute debuts, actually, is not so much them doing it, because I get it, you know, sometimes you want to debut your thing at the end of an episode and get hype for the next episode, you know, it's not so much them doing it, it's the fact that when you're watching the show live, every time they do it, they spam preview pictures of the final form, or whatever form is debuting, like it's actually going to do anything in the episode. Because you'll check, I mean, for this episode, granted, we haven't seen Eggs Dream debut yet, so maybe he does do something, but all the preview pictures they've been using so far are Eggs Dream, Eggs Dream, Eggs Dream, Eggs Dream, Eggs Dream. Like, they're like, Eggs Dream is in this episode. And I guarantee you, as soon as he transforms, the episode's over. So it's like, Like if it was a surprise, the form transforms in the episode and then the episode ends, I would be okay with that because you're like, oh, the new form, and the episode's over. But now it's like, oh, here's the form that I've been excited for. Oh, and I have to wait another week to actually see it do anything. So yeah, let's see. Revice did it. How many times did Revice do it? Actually, Revice didn't do it that many times, did they? Bodied, no. Bodied, no. Volcano, no. Ultimate, no. I don't think they ever... Oh, no, they did it with, Holy Wing. Holy... What's the form called? Holy Live. Holy Live. Yeah, they did it with Holy Live. I don't think Geets did it that much, besides the mention of Mark III. Thank you, Just Destiny, for that. Hello, Dane Sakata. Hello, Toa Brony. Hello, Xavier Wako. I feel like it's been really annoying in recent years. Like, Reiwa's been doing it a lot, and it annoys me. Did Gotchard do it? Did Gotchard do it with Iron or not? I think it did. Right? Because that was a clip show. Doesn't it do something in the beginning and then they... I can't remember. It doesn't help they do previews of him as well. Like, yeah, it's anticipation, but just left feeling nothing. Yeah. Like the Genius one is the first time it really annoyed me, because that was when I was still like kind of watching, or I was like new to watching Rider, and I like, because they'll put the form transformation in the episode preview thing. Like, at least with Zets, if they included Egg's Dream in the flash forward bit about like what the next arc is about, and it's not in the preview, I'd give them that. That's fine, because they did that with Catastrum. They showed Catastrum, but it wasn't in the next episode. It was in the one after, so it wasn't in the preview. But yeah, like they dropped their preview image today, and it's Egg's Dream transforming. Egg's Dream's at the end of the preview. Egg's Dream is like in every batch of pictures they drop, and Egg's Dream is going to be like, it's not going to fight this episode. I guarantee it. So. Oh, well. I mean, they do this all the time, to be fair, not even just with form debuts. Like, in 01, the one that really annoyed me was when they put they teased Thouser and Metal Cluster Hopper fighting together, and it was in the previews, but that was the last shot of the episode. Like, when they put the last shot of an episode in the previews, that annoys me. That really pisses me off. And don't worry, it's not just Toei Tokusatsu previews that do that. I hate when they do that for movies. So many movies put their mid-credit scenes or last shots of the movie in their trailers. So I watch the movie, I get to the end of the movie, and I'm like, oh, I saw the ending in the trailer. Why did you do that? And my favorite movie ever, Transformers 1, is guilty of this. So don't, it's not it's not an isolated incident. You're what got me back into Kamen Rider with the Heisei tribute video with Gio. Been a Rider superfan ever since then. Been loving Zed so far. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for that. Do I have a Heisei tribute video with Gio? That's really cool. That's what got you into Rider, because I don't really do videos like that very much these days. I gotta check. Did I actually do something like that? I remember making one. I just didn't remember uploading it to YouTube. Alright, I forgot the search button is broken, so. But cool. Ooh, I found an old live stream from 4 years ago. I do not like this new Kamen Rider suit. It is titled, and it's Veil. Or no, it's Thundergale. But Veil's in the video, I guess. Hold on, we're gonna check what year this was. Oh, I used to put thumbnails of my previous videos on the on the starting stream soon thing. That's really funny. March 19th, 2022. Jesus. Oh, is this about Dawn Brothers? Holy Live is in here. Decker's in here. What the heck? Black Sun is in here? What was this live stream, bro? Someone had a lot to talk about. Okay. Uh, also still got your Docs Kanzaki post from Discord. I don't even know what that's talking about, but that's cool. True Phantom Thief, yes. Majin Lovers for life. Hello, Caston. Speaking of annoying, that annoying of repurposing old assets for new rider forms, Spada Arabiana Knight. I get it's a budget thing, but why repaint Primitive Dragon's Pauldron? I mean, to be fair, the problem with that repaint is not the repaint. It's not the fact they repainted Primitive Dragon. It is how they repainted it. So, and you even say that. So, yeah, I agree. What did I miss? Nothing. Have I seen Polar Beginning? I've seen it unsubbed. I haven't seen it subbed yet. I'm working out something to get it subbed. Once I do that, I'll make a video. But I've seen my unsub thoughts. Looks cool. I can't wait to understand what they're saying. Did I ever watch Boom Boonja vs. King Gojiuger? I have watched Boom Boonja vs. King Gojiuger, and my review of it is currently up on Patreon extended, in addition to my review of Kyoryuger versus King Gojiuger as well. So if you want the early, not just the early extended videos, go check out Patreon. Only $2, you get that name at the end of the video, and early access to the videos as well once they're done being edited. I've got another video dropping tomorrow that is already full extended footage over on Patreon, and as soon as it's done being edited, it will also drop early on Patreon. Any idea who the 5 figures clad in shadows shown in Zetz's opening are exactly? I mean, they're 100% the Gore Nightmares, aren't they? Because they're already teasing the Gores are showing up in the upcoming arc once Egg's Dream debuts. And we know there's 4 of them, and the 5th one is probably whatever is gonna make Nox's final form. So yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. It's the 4 Gores and 5th whatever one. I don't know why they're hiding that one. Well, I guess they have to hide it because it's dead in the picture, because Nox already has his form. So it was from when I made a Dead by Daylight Kamera Ryuki Google slide, and it turned into a mix of lost media search and derangement. Humanon was also thrown in by, I think, Marcos. I don't remember that, but it sounds interesting. First ring battle occurred in 2005, and Universe War was in 2006 in gozyuger Universe. Yep. Mount Rushmore of writers who deserve/need a Visa next. Okay, maybe not a specific writer, but I think it's still a big missed opportunity and a big disappointment that Geats never did a prequel series. As I feel like that was there's so much lore and world building in Geats, and they've barely tapped into it. Like, I don't think we see anything besides the Niram Gazer special, which I still haven't seen, so maybe it's my fault. We still haven't seen anything regarding the DGP outside of our main heroes. And even with the Gazer special, like, it's still about Niram. So, like, I feel like we needed, like, the one thing I 100% thought they were going to do and really wanted them to do is, like, a round, like, Polar Beginning, basically, but with Shiro Buffa, the game Shiro Buffa and Ace were playing right before the show started. Like, the one we see the ending of, I wanted to see that whole game play out. And it doesn't even need to be like a big, like an individual special thing. Like, it could be a 20-minute movie just kind of taking us through it, or the final arc. I don't know, just seeing more of that. And yes, thank you for mentioning, I completely forgot. Ben and John, we definitely needed, not even, I guess they do count as another another flashback outside of our main characters that we didn't get to see. And I also agree, I do think it was another huge missed opportunity. We didn't get some kind of special with them. Like, that one would be perfect, because it's literally just, those are the only 2 guys we know. Fill in the gaps of every other character in that with, like, whatever you want. Just play out that DGP. They don't even win, like, as we know. So it would just be cool to just see what that, like, we know they're gonna get axed, so it's just kind of interesting to see that play out. And of course you can give them their helmets. So yeah, Geats. That's my Mount Rushmore, just Geats characters. Oh, for the next Rider season, there is a female main character in Commander Mythe. I think it's confirmed from leakers it's not a girl main character, so yeah, sorry. Yuya Takahashi is definitely gonna ruin Zets with the V-Cinema. It's not like he's already ruined it. Haha. Shadow about to get his rematch with Jeeg for beating him with that kick. That would be funny if it's like a Super Shadow gore. I think that would be kind of cool. Thoughts on Jeeg / code number 1 / Dawn. He's bizarre. Cause like when he was first introduced, he was cool, evil laser guy. But then like he hasn't really done much so far, like other than being like, it's not that he hasn't done much, sorry, like this latest arc is the first one where he hasn't really done anything, but that's fine, he doesn't need to do everything every time. But it's like he doesn't have a motivation really other than just fuck shit up, and it's just kind of like I can't really, I don't know what to get from this character doing things without knowing what he's trying to do. Like, it's just vague. I guess turn everyone into a nightmare, I guess. And it's just like, oh, okay. Like, the most interesting part is the thing they have not acknowledged, which is that he's definitely stuck in the dream world. Like, we have not seen a Jeeg that's awake and walking around or asleep, other than the flashback with 2 in 2004. So I'm pretty sure he's living in the dream world permanently, probably because of Code Somnia. But we still don't know exactly what Code Somnia is. They have not addressed that part with Jeeg, other than the fact he's merged with his nightmare, which is not a problem, since it's probably going to deal with the Punish Gore nightmare, so we're probably going to get into it once the Gores start doing things. But the most interesting part of him to me, they still haven't done, so I'm not mad about it. It's just like, I'm just kind of waiting. Honestly, a lot of Zets has kind of been waiting to see when they're going to do something with something. Like, I've been waiting on Gore Catastrum to do something since Catastrum debuted, which is fine. I actually do like that we're kind of the fact they're kind of waiting until he's like, bam, like a main villain is kind of cool. I still think something else could have been done, though. Anyways, we got something with Punk Jack, but that was during the events of the show, so it wasn't like what I'm talking about, like it's still during the show's timeline. We haven't gotten any special outside that timeline besides the Niram special and flashbacks. They kind of show us the game from the first episode in the Punk Jack special. Okay, well, I didn't know that because I haven't actually seen that one. I just know the main story with Punk Jack takes place during the show, so it's just like, okay. What do I think the Gore nightmares are going to be like? I think they're going to be scary. Theories regarding Death Gavan, former Gavan Destiny. I mean, I don't know. I think he's just going to be a guy. I don't know if they're gonna do a big, like, if there's any big reveal to him, like, other than, I guess, what is it, he found something in the center of the universe and now he's trying to destroy people with it. Like, it's cool, he's cool, I like him as a villain. I just think I don't have a theory about him. He's just evil to me. He's a cool evil guy. If Gavan Infinity has a crossover with Gavan Type G, then Kenji Oba could appear via voice acting because of his health. Yeah, that would be a fine way to put him in. I think Zets has way too many characters. Like 6 and 5 don't really have a purpose from being a jobber. It's not that it has too many characters. It's just that it feels like he doesn't know what to do with the characters that he has. I mean, people have been talking about this on Twitter a lot. Like, the last 4-ish episodes have all been about Baku, or not even 4, like since the reset it's pretty much all been about Baku and a bit of Nox. So 5 and 6 don't have any focus. We do not know anything about 5 as a character at all, other than like the one line of dialogue about him being like, I mean, you can understand his character, but like there's nothing else there. 3, we don't really know anything about either. The cops don't really do anything as characters. Minami does like emotional support, whatever, but even then, like, she's not like a lot of people have been talking about since the reveal and Baku saving her. It's kind of like, oh, she's just emotional support villain. I mean, character. So yeah, and even like as I just said, like Nox hasn't done anything since he transformed. Since he got his belt back, he has not been transforming at all. She hasn't really done much of anything. I mean, no, he's been doing things. Sorry, like I said earlier, he's been doing things, but the last few episodes he hasn't. So I don't know if it's just there's too many characters, because if you take out 5 and 6, like, I mean, you kind of need 5 and 6 for like some of the fight scenes, but yes, they don't really have anything to them. So we'll see. There's still time left in Zets, so maybe 5 will get some focus or something. But even then, like, they haven't done anything. Like 6 hasn't even done anything either. She's probably done less because she's been stuck in a coma or whatever. And I know that's because of an actress obligation thing, but I mean, 5 is still a character you can use. So what do I think of Ram Route Stomach? I have not seen it, but I don't like. It was a very random reveal, just like here's a TTFC special that's a what if movie thing, and I like that idea. That just I don't know. I like what if stories, so I think it's kind of cool they made a whole what if story about like a very specific thing in Gav. 3 is the real villain. Thoughts? Question mark. I think with the Gores making their seemingly being like our big main villains now, I'm gonna guess that 3 is not the real villain. Maybe 3 will become a vessel for a Gore nightmare or something like that. But I'm thinking that the show is gonna move towards fighting the nightmares instead of Code. And it's going to be a weird thing, like, see, Code was right. We actually did need Code, because now the nightmares are too evil. Do I think 3 will get the Code Somnia stuff once the dude debuts with Lord 3 Booster? I'm guessing that Lord 3 Booster is Code Somnia. I don't... Maybe it's not. I don't... It's weird because we don't know what Code Somnia is yet, other than, I guess, merging with a nightmare and dream worlding yourself or something. I don't know. It's weird, but like, why would 3 want to do that? He seems to like the real world. I'm kidding. We don't really know anything about him. If Code Somnia was given to 5, would he become an evil rider, a powerful pseudo rider, or just a monster? Well, again, we don't really know what Code Somnia is. I'm gonna guess he will be a monster or a pseudo rider, not a... I'm assuming with 5 doing it, it's gonna go wrong. Your Mount Rushmore of rider hot takes. Do I have rider hot takes? I don't like Kabuto, but I don't think enough people have seen Kabuto to really think of that as a hot take. I like Gotchard. I guess that's a hot take. I thought Gav was okay, but I mean, I don't think it's bad. I understand people that love Gav, so I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see, but I guess maybe one of my biggest ones is I think Zets is very mid. Because every time I do an episode review and I'm like, it's whatever, all of my comments are like, this is the best episode ever. Zets is so good. Why are you being so nitpicky about Zets? And there's like 2 guys that are like, yeah. And in other circles, like online and like that I'm in. Like a lot of people agree that Zetz is not the greatest thing ever, but only on my YouTube comment section I'm like, and I don't even hate Zetz. I just, I watch an episode and I'm like, sure, I guess, like that was an episode of Kamen Rider, but everyone in the comments is like, well, here's why you're wrong. I'm like, oh, okay. So, theories on Kakse Hunter Omega Horn. I understand that Gavan Infinity is not over yet. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot that we do have news on on Omega Horn. Since I think previously we only got the announcement of Omega Horn and we were all kind of debating what's happening with that. But now we have official listings and confirmation that Omega Horn, I'm looking at it right now. The Omega Horn toys drop July 25th. So Omega Horn and the movie for Gavan, drops July 25th as well. So end of July, Gavan Infinity's ending, Omega Horn is starting, and the movie comes out. So the movie's probably going to be either a Gavan Omega Horn crossover or the Gavan finale that leads into Omega Horn, since we know they're apparently connected in some way. So that's now we kind of get confirmation that I think someone ran the numbers, and that'll mean Infinity only has like 23 episodes, something like that. Which is weird because that means we're like halfway through right now, and I like the show, but all that's really happened is just we go from dimension to dimension and talk to the other guys, and the one Death Gavan episode. So, anyways, so for Omega Horn, since we asked any theories, we do know that Omega Horn toys are going to be a Kaiju and Summoner. Okay, the toys are the Summoner, which is like I think the megaphone that we were told in like rumors, and a Kaiju, Kaiju, giant monster. And there's going to be a Dog Kaiju, Shark Kaiju, Pterosaur Kaiju, and a Plesiosaur Kaiju. In September, there's going to be an Enemy Kaiju. In October, there's going to be another Summoner and some kind of item. We're getting new Emor gears in this. So Emor gears are continuing, which is... I don't like Emor gears that much, so I'm like, oh man, we don't get a new gimmick. But I'm here for continuing the gimmick across 2 different shows. I think that's cool. And I also like that, I don't know, this whole thing is very interesting. Like, I don't really know what Omega Horn is going to be like as a show, but having Gavan lead into Omega Horn, Gavan being shorter and lead it into Omega Horn, like I can see we're starting to see maybe why they can Sentai, but like what their goal is with Project Red versus keeping Sentai around, I guess. So the one other thing that it doesn't say it here, but I did hear someone talk about it, was I think the Kaiju combines with the Summoner toy to make like a different robot monster kind of thing, which sounds really cool. I do really like that. And this feels like feels like kind of what they were really trying to do with Project Red with like, this is different. This is like Gavan Infinity's kind of lineup was just Sentai, but like having a Kaiju combining a main Kaiju monster kind of character that you're controlling with a device. Like, is our main character going to even transform, or is he just going to use the Kaiju? And then on top of that, the Kaiju can combine with another thing. So the Kaiju's kind of like the show's really more about like if the Megazord was the main character, main thing that's happening. So I think that's really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't really have any other theories about it, but I can say I'm looking forward to it. Yes. Hello, Tomato Takaru. Google's translating your messages for me, but I don't know if you can understand that, so sorry. Gav was amazing. Episode 33 and Dente's death really got me. Grandmother passed around the same time. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, Dente's death was very emotional in that show. Suppose Toei asked you if you have a few writer ideas for TV. What are your writer ideas? I already have a few ideas. Kamen Rider 119, Kamen Rider Furry, Kamen Rider Isekai, and Kamen Rider F1. They should do a show about video game Kamen Riders. And they use video games to transform. But they're all doctors. So they're all like doctors using video game powers. I think that would be really cool. Speaking of, my hot take is Brave Tattle Legacy is the best form from X8. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a cool suit. I think that's valid. Omega Horn controls Kaiju and combines them with the Mega Horn. Ultraman Omega has Kaiju and combines with the hashtag no suit. Yeah, it does feel very, like, in my head, it feels very Ultraman. This whole thing. Like, I mean, having the Kaiju be so prominent is definitely Ultraman-ish. So, yeah. I think it's cool to see Toei do something like that. That reminds me, actually, that, last time I streamed, we went on a whole rabbit hole of sorts with what Ultraman are on the big poster that's coming with the Zero toy. And wow, look at that. They've released the poster itself. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but on Twitter I actually went and tried filling it all out, and I think I got it. It wasn't actually that hard, but where's my here it is. Oh, why is it showing it like that? Okay, it's fine. Here. Look at this. Look how smart I am, guys. Like, I think I got the placements all right. Even the two things that were messing me up is Reboot is after Teo, and Regulus is after Astra, which is like weird. Why are they placed there? But even what's his face? Who's after Powered? Neos, I got Neos in the right spot, Ultra 721 in the right spot. I think you could see Zerth on the poster, so I'm not gonna act like I got that. But yeah, I got Nice in the right spot, so it was funny. We went through all of this like, oh, who could this be? Who could this be? But it actually was like the obvious choices, because I didn't. They released a picture of not a picture, in the poster and the promotional video. They actually listed like all the ultras, or like the seasons, and Nice, and I think Nice and Zerth, someone else, were in that, but they weren't on the official list of characters. So that's why I was like, who's missing? And also it's weird that Zero's friends are in there, but it's fine. Them having the signatures of ultras is so awesome. Yeah, it's a cool picture. I can't wait to hang it on my wall. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I suppose Kamen Rider Myth might be about horoscope representing sun, moon, and planets at the time of an event like a person's birth. Interesting. I did not think of that. Kamen Rider Zetsu Shimudes. Oh, I couldn't read that right. Yes. Look, I don't have strong feelings for Zets, but I look forward to the episode every week. So, you know. It still baffles me that some peeps are still unsatisfied with how heroines are written on Rider lately. To me, they're great on some shows. I appreciate the efforts on Toei's part integrating them. Well, if we look at this current season, our singular transforming girl character has been... And look, I'll give them this. It doesn't matter if she... For me, I'm okay with... My problem with Kureha's character is not her not being a Kamen Rider. Like, I'm satisfied with the transforming pseudo-rider character, especially in Zets, when the agents are transforming agents are kind of treated on the same level of writers. So anyways, that aside, she has transformed 3 times, and the last time was like 5 episodes ago, and she's not done anything since then. Minami exists just to serve Baku's story. Nazca has not done anything at all in like ever. Oh, okay, I'll give her this. She had that conversation with Minami, but even then, that's about Baku. Nem's character consists of running around and being confused about things. Like, I mean, Zetz is a bad example, because if you go back a year to Gav, other than missing a female transforming character, I mean, Sachika's a good character, Grada's good, even the daughters, I think, good. Like, they're all good characters. I just think, we just needed a girl to transform. And I've been saying, I'm pretty sure I said it in my video, like, it didn't need to be either of the 3 of them that did transform. You could have just made Ram a girl, or switched Sheeta and Jeep's death, and Sheeta's the one who transforms into Bitter Gav. Or, I mean, yeah, Bitter Gav. Or have one of the Bitter Gavs be a girl or something. You know, you just gender swap a character, but I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know why it baffles you that some peeps are still unsatisfied, because they're definitely still not written or treated the same way as the guys are in the shows. So, again, maybe Zetz is a bad example, because everyone that's not Baku is kind of treated badly, so. Random Ranger hot take. Scott from RPM is the most relatable Red Ranger to the car community. His face when the grinder scratched his S14. Car guys, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not a car guy, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but I believe you, and I'm happy for you. When will there be a new fan-made tokusatsu ideas on your YouTube channel again? The last one was quite a while ago. I think I said I was gonna do one this year, didn't I? Because I hit 40,000 subscribers. So I guess I'm due for one this year. We'll see when that happens, and even how that happens, because I might do it in a live stream format like this. I'll just read a bunch of the submissions, because I get so many submissions, and editing it is honestly the hard part is editing it, because a lot of people's ideas are they don't have like footage with them, which is obvious. Like, no one's gonna have footage with their things. It's just sometimes it's like, you know, then I'm sitting there like, what do I put with this? And I'm like, I kind of don't want to misrepresent this person's vision by picking random footage that sounds like it to me. Whereas if I'm sitting here just reading it to you, you guys get to hear, and if they have pictures, I can put it up on screen too while I'm talking. So yeah. thomasjujube? Yes, it is me. Hello, it's Adam. YT. What? Scrolling Twitter and just see the most insane thing. Swell 2? Where? No, he's not here. Guys, I can't believe they baited me, because they introduced Nidam 2 Electric Boogaloo. Give him a red line upgrade thing, and he's not final form fodder debut. What are we doing? Actually, he could be. We don't know what Extreme is fighting, right? Like, it's not like, again, the only footage we have of it is him kneeling, transforming. So there's definitely no fight scene happening. What is he fighting? Is it? We don't see the baby nightmares, right? I mean, sorry, we see them in the trailer, but we don't see them fighting it. Like, we don't see an actual nightmare or anything, right? At least I think so. I don't know. Alright, let's play a game. I'm gonna put it here. Does Eggs Dream fight today? He's high-key just getting finessed by Midnight Shadow, I can't lie. Yes, I also agree. Actually, not even I agree. I'm pretty sure I saw people talking about that. Or that there's a leak, maybe, that he's the final form debut for Midnight Shadow. Is Midnight Shadow retail? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's retail because it got leaked a while ago, right? So it can't be premium. Started following you fairly recently, so I might have missed the backstory. Where did you get the idea for a red Mugen Xaid for your channel mascot? So I like Xaid. I like Muteki form. Is my favorite Kamen Rider form. So I decided to make myself a red one, so I could have a little representation of myself. Before that, I actually drew a black version, but it didn't look very good. I think it looked fine. The first one was bad. When I remade it, it was fine, but it didn't give me as much expression as I wanted. So when I got the figure art, I did a little photo shoot with him and did that. Maybe I'm being naive, but I think he'll at least take down the 2 nightmares shown in the preview. I forgot we saw those nightmares, so maybe he does fight those nightmares. I have no idea. But we don't see a fight with them. That's all I'm saying. But, it's gotta be retail, because Rams was around the same time. Right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's retail. I'm pretty... because we wouldn't have known about it, I think, if it was Premium Bandai. Which is cool. That means so far we're at 0 Premium Bandai releases in the show, right? Besides the white phone, I guess. And technically the lady's device is not released yet, so we're gonna hand wave that away, but I'm sure when it happens it's gonna be P-Band, but for now it's not even a real toy. So because I think the only P-Band Z stuff is just the sound capsules, right? Which I don't count. Well, they count as Premium Bandai items, but I don't count them as like part of the main retail line. Okay, it's like in Revice. Like if you wanted the 20 Heisei Riders, you had to buy Premium Bandai toys. If you wanted John, or like if you wanted things characters in the show used to transform, you needed Premium Bandai toys. For Zets, so far, you don't need any Premium Bandai toys to transform as characters in the show. So that's what I mean. Like, you can go out and buy a Zets driver, and I guess not Booster, because it was a campaign, but you can get Plasma without Premium. You can get Nox without Premium. So that's what I mean when I say you don't need... There's, like, no Premium show releases, I guess. I think I'm just talking out of my butt now. I'm going to stop watching. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. It is almost midnight in the Netherlands. Bye. Thank you for showing up, Tobroni, and don't stay up past your bedtime. So, it's a good idea. I do not have to worry because it's not midnight for me. Yay. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, Agito movie. Guys, I'm so mad. I thought they were going to release the Agito movie in the US because they teased overseas info a while ago. And it turns out that they meant not everywhere, because actually Europe is also not getting it, but like they just meant which, you know, they didn't lie, I guess, but I assume by overseas they also meant the United States, but nope, they did not, so I'm a little upset with that. And also, it made me realize that I think, I'm trying to find the exact post so I don't mince my words this time, but I'm pretty sure they said that the yes, I found it. Yeah, they said the Zett's Gavan movie would be also overseas. Stay tuned for the overseas information. And that's definitely not, I guess, the United States. It's going to be those other countries that they are talking about now. Which, well, okay, maybe Zett's, at least, because they're already releasing Zett's here. But probably not Gavan. And even then, it's not guaranteed to be Zett's. Yeah, it's just SEA. Do you guys say the... Do you say C when you say that, or do you say SEA? Let me know. SEA and LATAM fans, which is Latin America, they're getting the Agito movie. So sad. Well, sad for me. If you're, it is cool in general if you're in Japan, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, and Latin America. You guys get to see Agito soon. So, hey, cool. And hey, I mean, at least if they're gonna... At least they're doing more global stuff. I don't know, just... I guess they don't know how they could do it in America, because they would have to do like a Fathom Events thing or something for the 25th anniversary of a movie that came out... Or 25th anniversary movie of a show that has only recently started getting released officially, and it's only for 4 weeks, an episode, so... The real P-Man is the broken Zets driver that will be reused for Nox's V Cinema form. Hashtag not lying. I think you are lying. Gotchard toy releases were so bad, half of them were premium Bandai. Okay, yes, it was bad. For me, Revice is still the worst in the bottom of the barrel. So that's why I was like, is Gotchard's really that bad?